Yeah, this is another one that says, so this is with your bike, but it's a modular system. So you're going to build your design. Very clever. So this is one that will take you through all seasons. So having a look at that bike, we could take away the presents, we could take away the Christmas tree, add some flowers, spring, summer. Yep. Equally, we could take away just that Christmas tree, and that could be a delivery for someone's birthday.
Yeah, birthday gifts.
Love that. Okay.
I like that one.
And then we got our wreath in there as well. So this beautiful wreath.
Yeah,
lovely designs.
Beautiful.
The design's incredible.
And the wreath, I would say the leaves on that are quite generic. You wouldn't necessarily have to use that just for Christmas. The sentiment's obviously Christmas, but you could certainly use that all year round. And
don't forget, you are getting your embossing folder as well. I'm going to pick this up because I really like this one. The embossing folder, it's a 3D embossing folder worth £9.99. It's included in the bundle. So on top of your saving, and if you're in the club, your saving is an incredible £49.39. And then on top of that, you're getting a further £9.99 embossing folder as a gift. Saving is incredible. It is exclusive to Create and Craft. Once it's gone, that is it. We will not get any more stock. We do not have any more stock on this. Don't forget, if you did miss out on the first release, there's actually an even bigger saving on the first release. So if you missed out on that, you can find it at the bottom of our screen details, or you can find it on our website. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
I really like this.
Great, isn't it?
I really do. Thank you so much. Sharon's going to be back at 9 o'clock. I really hope you can tune in. Sharon and Adam, and keep them company. So we have got the incredible Imala Christmas stamps. Very busy earlier. After that, 2 Red Robins will be here with their allotment gossip. And if you're watching on Stamps by Me on Craft Extra next.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops, and our acrylic paints are joining us. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows.
Flexi-buy. It's as simple as shop, click and craft. Buy it today, spread your payment at no extra cost. There are no fees, no interest and no waiting. So whether you're potty on paper craft, mad on mixed media or just starting your sewing journey, shopping has never been easier. It's time to buy what you want, when you want, with 2, 3 or even 4 interest-free Flexi-buys. Shop today with Flexi-buy on Create and Craft.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter.
Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to Create and Craft. Remember that our postage party has begun today, which means P&P is going to be capped at $2.99 up until 6 p.m. on Sunday. So do take advantage. Every show until then, you can enjoy that capped P&P. It is my absolute pleasure to present this hour. It really
you're
is.
A sweetheart.
Well, no, I'll tell you why. We've done a lot of shows together.
We have, but we haven't done Amala, my thing.
We have not done,
No.
that's right. And Imala, it's a brand, and your designs, because I see a lot of your designs on other shows.
Of course.
But I'm getting to present one of your shows, and I was watching you and Adam earlier on.
Yeah.
Let me just show you something. Can I just pick something up? I just pick this up. Look, this is just to give you an idea of the kind of characters you're going to get to enjoy. And I know this beautiful little dog was named, was it Pork Chop?
Yeah.
Look. So this gives you an idea of what we're going to be doing throughout the hour. You are very good as a designer.
Thank you.
And
Thank
we
you.
were busy earlier on.
I know. I'm so lucky. Amala is ink makes art like art. It's a fusion of myself and Tony Derrick. So of course you've got my quirkiness, all of my peculiarness that run across the stamps. Really fresh, really edgy, but of course that exceptional Stamps by Me quality every time.
Perfect combination.
Yeah.
Dream work there. Dream combination. All right, now we're going to start
Shall
with
we
this
start
set.
with Dear Santa?
Yeah.
Yes, so this is your duo, your delightful little pork chop. Look at him. Absolutely exquisite.
Dalmatian.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Now, with this, individually, you can get it bottom of the screen, or... And look, what I've got to say, look at the complete bundle, 3 payments, $17.99, which is effectively the price of just this one set. So we got pork chop with the Christmas hats.
Of course, but they could be adapted into party hats really easily.
Nice.
So simple.
Yeah.
So don't just think that it's Christmas,
No,
even
all
though
year
obviously that's what we're doing. But I wanted to make sure that they were adaptable. Then we have...
This character.
Yeah, Tinsel Snowball.
Tinsel, which was the name, again, given in the last hour.
Earlier, which is absolutely gorgeous. And again, look at the little diddy bow.
Oh.
Gorgeous. Let me show you now.
Let's see some
I
examples.
have got a handful. Here we go.
How about I
you hold them, pass
hold
them
them,
to me.
yeah,
That'd
okay.
be easier.
So let's start.
Okay, so this one's by Paul. Absolutely beautiful. See how you can build up your gorgeous card really, really simple. It's so lush, isn't it? And that's been done with alcohol markers. Here's one that I created, really, really simple. Just a little bit of... now, this is the trick. If you're colouring in a white animal, don't just leave it white.
No.
Because if you look at an animal that is white, they have sort of a yellowy tinge, almost like a beigey colour that sits in their creases, around their eyes. So just follow that detail. The detail's there already. All you need to do is highlight and pick it up. And of course, we've got the sentiment that comes from the other stamp collection, the Sparkle.
Perfect.
But then look at this. You can go really to town with your stencils. Think about something really fresh, really fun. I think most of the cat ones are
Oh, I was going to say, I was just looking for the cat.
well, the cats. So then you can go quite traditional as well, if you prefer. But then, of course, it's your artist palette. So, of course, if you want to do a pink dog, you can.
A puppy Dalmatian with a little hat on. It could be a Christmas hat or it could be a party hat. We can show you how to adapt. So that's the pork chop. You're also getting the cat. We can show you some
the
of
kittens,
examples of the cat.
down here I've made some tags and there's some baubles as well down the front there. Really, really simple to create, but it's just absolutely beautiful. So whether you're a dog lover or a cat fan, absolutely perfect.
Oh, I love this. Now, I've got to tell you, we are very, very busy already. Well, we were busy earlier on. Now, if you do want to go for the stamp sets, Dear Santa, individually $17.99, limited stock for the set. You've got pork chop and our beautiful cat. I was chatting to Bernie, our floor manager.
Yeah.
She's a cat lover as well.
Okay, yeah.
Now, you talk about names of cats.
Yeah.
So her cat name, you think, I mean, what are ordinary cat names?
Oh, well, there's lots of... I mean, my cat hasn't got a normal cat name either.
Okay, what's your cat name?
Well, my cat looks like a Dalmatian. She's spotty. So she's got a spot on her eye, so when she opens her eye, it looks like a love heart. But I got her when Doris Day just passed away, so she's Doris Dottie McFly.
Now, this makes me feel okay, because talking about Bernie, Bernie's name now is not going to sound quite
Is it not as weird?
Well, it is Mr. Huffington.
I love that.
Fluffy Belly the Third.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Give them titles.
I
They
know,
deserve it.
Okay, so details on your screen. If you do want to go for the complete bundle, if you're a lover of fur babies, or equally, if you know somebody who does love a fur baby, come on.
Yeah, of course. So next we're going to move over to Festive Day, which is our traditional Christmas house. And of course, then you've got them cascading snowflakes. They're 2 separate stamps, which is perfect. And of course,
help you out,
if I show you just on the here, I put a little secret in.
Oh.
So
I always love a secret colour.
yeah, depending on how you colour it, if you come in nice and close, there's my son peeking out the window waiting for Christmas.
Oh, now that's a lovely
But
touch.
then it doesn't have to be. Depending on how you colour that, it could be the Christmas tree with a bauble hanging down.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can do it both ways.
Oh, he made it into your design. That's quite touching. Does he know he's in your design?
He wouldn't be bothered.
How old is he now?
He's 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
like,
beyond
hey.
that.
Well, one point was like really cool, mum's on TV, and now it's like, hey,
No,
she's on
it's just,
TV.
yeah. So I did this earlier, actually, if you watched the show this morning. So we've got the overlay, we've got the beautiful house there. Then again, just using that beautiful vellum over the top of the gorgeous silver to create the snowflake effects. This one is fabulous. This is by Karen. Just using your white embossing, add a little bit of sparkle to it. And this just shows how contemporary or traditional you can go.
Well, hey, now come on. I love that.
Isn't it lush? And this is what it's all about, whether you use your different techniques. Now, you may be thinking, I'm not sure about this. Maybe this is a bit too fresh, a bit modern for me. It's not, because what you do is you apply your techniques, your style to these stamps, and they will look
Make them your own.
amazing. Exactly. It's gorgeous. I do love the house. This one's by Shell Bell. She's done a lovely bit of colouring in there with her alcohol markers. This one's mine. I go to town, don't I? So I've got that glitter. I've got some 3D gloss over the top. I've also coloured it and used the cascading snowflakes as vintage. So if you set them in brown and sort of set it back, it just gives it that vintage feel.
Even if you just want to use the cascading snowflakes by themselves?
It's clever, isn't it?
Oh, come on, look at that.
Yeah, it's another one of mine with the glitter. Yeah, why not?
£16.19 is your price. If you're in the club and want to go for it individually, half the stock has gone there, but of course it is in our complete bundle, which is busy too.
Now, do you want to grab the bag?
Yes.
Have a little look at the bag. I keep him busy, don't I? So this is
cool.
isn't it? So don't just think about stamping onto card.
Did you make this?
No, my friend Carol Ann made it for me.
Carol Ann,
Yeah,
this is
she's very
excellent.
talented.
Excellent.
So basically, use your stamp on fabric. You make sure your paints, if you go for the icing 3Ds, you can paint perfectly over the top, iron on the reverse, and that will stay in exquisitely.
Wow.
So this is Time to Sparkle.
I love
It's a quattro of stamps. You get your beautiful girl, and then you get your 3 sentiments. I haven't put sentiments with the others because this is the one that whether you're going to need it anyway because it's brilliant. So we have got Don't Get Your Tinsel in a Tangle, Merry Christmas, and This Is Your Year to Sparkle. All different fonts, so it works perfectly. This can be super adaptable for birthdays as well. It's really quirky, isn't it?
Good size as well.
Yeah, it's A5 base. Yeah. So again, whether you want to go more mixed media on there, you can. Whether you want to go more traditional with your colours. I mean, if you're like me and you love putting your stencils in the background and then, of course, building it up with your sentiments as well, works a dream. This was the one that I done on our pre-party that we had on Wednesday on Facebook Live. So if you're coming to our Christmas party, what would you like to bring today? What are you bringing?
To our party?
To our Christmas party, yeah.
Oh, I'll bring nibbles.
Lovely.
Okay.
I'll bring marzipan fruits because I'm the only one that eats them, so that means I get to eat them all.
It's true. Marzipan is that divider.
I love that. I love that. Again, using the sparkle. I mean, look at this. How phenomenal is this?
We are limited
beautiful.
Individually for that. Okay, stop. Everything.
Yeah, this
Let's
is another Caroline, and basically what this is is 2 other previous collections. So we've got our New York skyline, which was a stencil that I brought out in previous chapter 1, and then this is from chapter 17, which was our Paris
scene. And then you've got the beautiful figure here, and she's lends herself to cut out. That is a stunning inspiration. Really, really pretty.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Love that.
Then if you want to go really fresh and really funky, but still traditional colours, just do a little offset card, add in some beautiful backgrounds, ready to go.
Nice.
It's fab, isn't it?
Speaking of our Christmas party, Bernie, floor manager,
what's she
said
bringing?
she's bringing the bants.
Ooh!
Yeah, there we go. She likes to bring a bit of humour. All right, I mean, we would have settled for, I don't know, some fizz or something. Can't just bring the bands. $17.99.
She'll bring the smiles.
She'll bring the smiles. $17.99 your price. If that's going to be your first flexi, but it is going to go individually, so you've got to be quick if you want to get hold of it individually.
Yes.
Now, question.
Yes.
Carly, are you naughty or nice?
Oh, I sit on the fence in the middle. Can't help myself. Depends on what flavour of the day it is.
Fair enough. I think that's a fair reply.
It's true. It's true. I can't stop myself. Yeah. So we named these girls.
Are incredible.
Thank you.
No,
we
really
named our girls on the Facebook Live pre-party.
Okay.
So they're actually, obviously, Holly and Ivy.
So she looks a bit naughty.
Do you
she
think?
Looks a bit nice. Well, she looks like she's
What
going
do
for
you think?
She looks like she's going for a kiss. And she looks like butter wouldn't melt.
Do you think?
Yeah. Why? Do you think the other?
I would have said the other way.
No, okay. Talk to me about what you're thinking there.
What do you think at home?
Yeah.
But they're gorgeous, aren't
Okay,
they? So
stunning.
let me show you some different ideas. This is from our beautiful Paul. Absolutely exquisite. We've also got cards made by Elaine. My design team are phenomenal. They really, really are.
Look at that. This would be, I mean, they're stunning figures in their own right.
Of course.
And they'd lend themselves. You bring us such beautiful artwork.
Thank you.
Because I could never draw faces like this.
Yeah, it's really, really, it's like hands.
Yeah.
Hands are just so difficult to draw.
And just changing the hair colour transforms the figure.
Exactly. I mean, transform it. Do what I do, which is add loads of inky artwork. I've added a few little pearls just to pull it together, just to really, really lighten it up. If you want to add glitter, if you want to go more lighter. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I've got
this is a beautiful collection. Oh, what have you got here?
Here we go. Here's one more.
Wow.
Beautiful. And then down here, actually, I've got one over there and one down the bottom. Okay. I was making shakers. I'm just going to grab this one to show you, which are beautiful. So box frame, really easy. Now, the way you do this stamp technique is you simply cut round it, the stamp, once you've stamped the girl out, cut round it, it can be on copier paper, lay it down, then stamp your house over the top, take the copier paper away and stamp your image.
So just a bit masking.
Then you build it up to create your own.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. So $16.19 if you want to go for it individually, but the complete bundle, if you think about the amount we are getting in the complete bundle, and there is, you know, sometimes with bundles, there are a couple of stamps in a set and you're like, I love them, I love this. Yeah. And there are other stamps you're like, I like them, but I know I love these.
Do you know, when I always know with my design team, basically, because obviously they get to see them before everyone else, except me, obviously. So I've already started creating different projects with them, and do you know what? They could not put them down.
I don't blame them, because, and where I was going with, when I was saying bundles, I love every one of these sets, and I would use every one. So we've gone from the cutest little puppy, just here, we've got that cute little puppy, to that wonderful house there as well, that beautiful house with the cascading snowflakes. Then we got the girl is fantastic.
And it's the size. That's what I love about it.
These are huge stamps, and that is exceptional value for money. And then you've got the set here with the naughty and nice as well. Come on, this is a great set.
It's just very different, isn't it? It's the kind of set, if you want to maybe get your grandchildren, your nieces into crafting, this is the kind of craft that they're going to love. Also, if you're selling everything you make, everything apart from just stamping and selling the copies of the stamp of the artwork, you can sell. There is no limit.
Right. That's what we love. Just for wrapping paper alone, I would use
it's so much fun.
That just works. Okay, I'm going to pop this down because I know we have to move on. We're really busy for the complete bundle. 80% of the stock's gone, and the only way to get the girl with the gift is in the bundle. She is sold out individually, and we are going to see some more sellouts this hour, so please do not miss out. We're going to talk stencils, and that's another thing, Carly, you do exceptionally well.
Thank you. So this is your falling snow. So I'll probably have to tilt it forward because it's kind of shiny. But you've got that beautiful bauble effect, but it doesn't have to be that. I mean, look, it's just such a fun background, isn't it? So much you can do with that. Absolutely beautiful, and it's a gorgeous size, but there is so many different techniques that I would like to show you with these as well. So if you're adding just that little extra sort of bit to your card, so you need a bit of texture in there. You can see we've got the glitter behind. Works a dream. If you're adding it to a bigger project, looks incredible. Look at this. Die cut it. Just add it on to your mirror card as well. Nice. If you want to use it as your background with your ladies, and of course just add a flitter of glitter. But even with your little kittens.
Glitter.
Oh yeah, flitter of glitter. I mean, feel that. That's the texture page. Do you want to have a little feel?
Oh yeah.
Oh, isn't it good?
Oh, I like that.
I knew you would.
Details on the screen if you want to go for the stencil. Look at the saving. £9.39 saving. You're getting a beautiful stencil there. So, what? I can't believe that. Well, we're getting 5 of the stencils, all 5, for £10.19.
Well, that's 3 payments, isn't
all
it?
Yeah. I'll be honest, and this took me. I did watch the show. I don't know why I'm surprised. I was focused here. And thought it was here, maybe a duo. Not all 5.
All of them. Yep. It's phenomenal. And what I've done is
£2 per stencil.
I've made them really adaptable as well. So if you don't want to use them as what they are, they can be different. I've got to say,
this is obviously your Flexi-buy, but when you're seeing money that's leaving your account today, having a look here, I mean, this is pretty.
Yeah, this is my pretty poinsettia, absolutely gorgeous. But what I've done is I've added that sort of tulip effect in there. So depending on what colours you use, is it a poinsettia or is it a daisy?
Oh, nice.
It's really, really adaptable. Again, creating wrapping paper with it. Beautiful cards, adding glitter overlay. Look at that.
Stop it.
It's so spangly.
Wow.
Isn't it lush?
£9.39 saving. £30.56 for all 5, but the Flexi-buy on this I think is incredible. £10 today leaving your account.
Now, look at this. This is really simple. This is such an easy technique to do, and I will show you this. Using your stencil, spray art through it, using your spray inks, then taking a print from the top of it, then turning it over and getting triple prints.
Triple prints.
Triple prints.
Triple prints.
Yeah.
I love this next design as we go on because I'm conscious of the fact we want to get to demonstration.
Of course.
This is pretty.
Yes, so this is your shiny snowflake. Absolutely gorgeous again. And what I've done is I've done them in grayscale because I wanted to show you how beautiful. It's almost like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of feel to it. Absolutely stunning. Now, this is a card that I created the other day. But what I've done is I've mixed in 3 different layers of stencils, and you can see that one's just in there. And what I've done is actually put it on mirror card, and then I've sprayed over the top of it as well.
Oh, nice.
To create that sort of motley effect. Yeah, it's beautiful.
70% of the stencil bundle has gone. We have got some texture paste as well. There were a couple other designs just really quickly because I know we haven't seen those, but we have to move on. These are the other designs that you're getting. So all 5. Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it?
It's nice. So all 5 designs, they are available individually at $7.99, but $10.19 your first Flexi-buy. And apologies, I'm conscious of that. I hope I didn't confuse anyone when I was saying £2 stencil. My mistake. It was $10.19 your first Flexi-buy, so you're spreading it across 3 months. But it's £30.56 for 5 of the most beautiful stencils. That is a bargain, and I can see why a lot of viewers are popping it in the basket. Don't forget, we have got our postage party at the moment.
Party!
It is a party. Because if you wanted to put, well, you can put as much as you like in your basket. P&P is capped at $2.99.
Happy days.
So if you wanted to go,
get it all.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't matter.
Get it all, I would.
$2.99 P&P.
Now,
talk to us about
texture
these.
paste.
Yeah.
I showed you a little bit on the Pussycat card, didn't I? Absolutely gorgeous. This is 4 different mediums. So you've got your sandy, you've got your flock in there, as well as you've got your micro beads. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. You can add glitter on top as well to create this most phenomenal snow. It's beautiful. It really, really is. And it goes on so well. Absolutely perfect through your stencils, of course. And it is washable. So if you do get it all over your hands, it will be fine. But look at this, even with the little cat. Absolutely stunning. And don't forget as well, you get that gorgeous chunky glitter in there as well.
We are getting the glitter here too.
You get the glitter as well. So this is that beautiful chunky glitter. You can see how iridescent it is on the card with the house there. I love it.
So we're just oh, that's a little bit special.
Now this is the stuff that I find in my craft room on the floor if my daughter's going out anywhere. because she sticks it on her face.
Hey.
Yeah. She puts, you know, like the gel on her, and then she just glitters her face. And I'm like, can you stop it, please?
It's going everywhere. I need it for
glitter.
my crafting.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to go for this, we are busy. So for your texture paste bundle, 17559 for your item number. You have got your on there your Flexi-buys, and you can also take advantage of the $5.99 saving. What was that?
Look at
Oh, you just showed the bag.
And it's got the texture paste on.
It's got everything on there.
It's got everything.
Right, what we're going to do right now is tell you a little bit about Flexi-buy, and then we're going to jump to our first demonstration. So don't go anywhere.
Flexi-buy. It's as simple as shop, click and craft. Buy it today. Spread your payment at no extra cost. There are no fees, no interest and no waiting. So whether you're potty on paper craft, mad on mixed media or just starting your sewing journey, shopping has never been easier. It's time to buy what you want, when you want, with 2, 3 or even 4 interest-free Flexi-buys. Shop today with Flexi-buy on Create and Craft.
Okay, we're going to start having a play. If you do have
Yes.
any questions, please get in touch. We're always here for you. studio@createandcraft.com. We're going to be looking at naughty or nice, depending on what you feel.
Depending on what you prefer. So I've already started doing a bit of the coloured artwork because obviously that does take a bit of time, but I just want to take this off and show you the pristine stamping that you get. Also, you'll notice if you've bought any of my Amala products, it's the quality.
Yeah.
The stamps are so thick. You can't stretch them. You can't alter, you know, I mean, if you actually feel it, how
Good
thick,
quality.
beautiful quality. And look at that crisp stamp.
Effortless.
Totally.
And so much detail going through. That is a very pretty design.
Isn't it gorgeous? So all I'm going to do now is very, very quickly grab some scissors.
Just cut that out.
And I'm just going to cut the ball on the end. Well, it's like the fluffy ball, isn't it? That you pop on the end of the hat. And also just the fur trim.
So we've been doing our research here
Yes.
about the team. Now, obviously, this
yeah.
is the Naughty and Nice set.
Yes.
Now, it is subject to change, but as it currently stands, we've got in touch with Santa.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the standings at the moment.
Okay.
Bernie, floor manager, is on the nice list.
Hey!
She's done well. She's done well. Lottie, our producer, nice list. Done well. Done well.
Well done, well done.
Chris, our director, he's on the nice list. The team all doing very well. Well done. Subject to change, though. It's
Subject to change. So now I'm just going to do a quick bit of colouring, and of course I'm going to use texture paste on that detail. So you can see already I've started laying down some of my colour, really simple. I've done my skin tone on my face, and of course I've just done my jumper. So now I'm going to come in and add a bit of colour to her hair.
Nice. Oh, funky hair.
Yeah, why not? Oh, I love it. Honestly, there's, you know, this is the thing. I do love sometimes giving my girls like purple hair,
Cool
blue
colours.
hair.
I think it looks good, yeah.
I think it just looks really fresh, really fun, and really
Standing out
modern.
there, yeah.
And then, of course, then I'm just going on to my lighter tone, which is like a tealy sort of
You do love your
pistachio. I love colour. Colour is one of my most
your
favourite
passions.
things. It really, really is. It's funny because my brother's actually colourblind, and we was talking the other day about it, and yeah, it's so peculiar.
When did you realise that he was colourblind?
When he used to tell me that my red Fame t-shirt that I used to wear when I was little was purple.
Oh, really?
I was like, but it's not purple. So then it became a game.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, what colour's this? You know. So yeah.
There are, I watch videos on social media. There are glasses you can get.
Oh yeah, I've seen
corrects.
those now. Yeah, I did mention that to it, but I think he's, you know,
He's happy with that.
he's in his 50s now. He don't care anymore. It's like
I suppose to him, if he sees that colour as purple, then
yeah, exactly. So I'm just adding in a bit of colour on the hat as well now. I know I've made the hat and the very similar. So what I'm going to do is just go over that and milk that down slightly into a yellowy green. Don't know why I'm nearly whispering.
it's okay. It's a secret.
It's a secret. Yeah. So now to finish this, because I'm still not happy with that yellowy green, I'm going to go over it again with the blue. just to pull it in a bit more. There we go. I'm much happier with
nice
that.
blend, yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Good.
So I'm going to come over to my tag. Really easy MDF tag that I've already got here. Now, a great quick idea how to make and take your colouring to the next level is a white gel pen and a black gel pen. That easy. So I'm going to go straight over, first of all, into the hair. Just add in a little bit of light. So these lines that we put in, even though they're shading, you can use the white to help accentuate it. So I'm just building up. If you go down along the nose, a little touch on the lip and a little bit there. Then I'm going to come onto her eyelashes. And then I'm just going to start flicking that up.
Nice.
Just to finish it off.
Perfect. If mascara was only that easy, a lot of our viewers would be saying.
Exactly. So now we're going to go over to our paste. I'm just going to grab myself a spatula. I had one earlier. I thought I'd put it out. I'd probably put it somewhere completely special. There. There we go. So I'm going to have a look. I've got beaded texture, and these are beautiful because the texture that you can get with these, we've got crackle as well. Really, really fun. So what I love is they're made from recycled children's food pouches.
Yeah,
they're a French company. So because of that, you've got a fabulous nozzle. These are great because you can just use scrapbooker's rings to keep it together at the side of your desk. You can actually just pick bits out rather than having to scrape loads out. Also, you get a really good control with the nozzle when you push it down, which is nice. So I'm just going to add a little bit over the top, and it does dry relatively quick, but you can use your heat tool as well to set it a bit further if you wanted to. So again, just that little bit of texture. There we go. It's like toothpaste, really. And do you know what I love about it as well is even though it's texture paste, now obviously you know I've been in this industry for quite a while. With a lot of texture paste and anything mixed media, the smells of the toxics that's within the products can be horrific.
Smell anything?
It has nothing. It's all based on nature.
You can't smell it.
It's brilliant, isn't it? No, I wasn't. They're telling me to squeeze it.
Not only that, they're saying squeeze it up his nose. Now, obviously,
just squeeze
please
it up his nose.
do not do that at home. It was just a joke. It wouldn't be.
That's too funny.
It wouldn't be hard getting up my nose, I tell you.
I'm not even going there. Not even going there.
Just to let you know, with regard to the stamps, we are over 80% of the stock, and we do have limited stock on the horizon. I'm not calling it yet, but I'm saying I don't think it's going to be too long before we're venturing into that kind of territory.
Exactly. So now I'm just adding that extra layer over the top.
Oh, I think Bernie laughed a bit too loud at my big nose comment.
No,
she enjoyed that, didn't you, Bernie?
She's giggling over there. So I'm just adding that back into detail. There we go.
I fear my son's inherited my nose.
Oh, it is okay.
I hope not. My wife's got a beautiful nose. I hope he's inherited her nose. We'll find out.
You never know. So now I'm just picking up with some beautiful papers. This is a great way. If you use it as an angle and then use foam pad to bring it to the foreground, it works an absolute dream. I've got some gems that I'm just going to pop on, but I feel like it just needs a little bit more.
Something.
Yeah, for balance, really. So I'm just going to take the back of this off. Come on, you.
It's teasing you.
So naughty, aren't they?
Yeah. I think foam pads wait.
They do, of course they do.
And they're like, normally off air, no problem at all. They are like a stroppy little toddler. The minute the cameras are on, they're like, no, I'm not coming in.
I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. It's like, always happens to me. So now I'm just adding a few little random gems here and there.
Nice. And
they can be matte, they can be glittery, whatever you prefer, but I always try to make sure they don't stand in line, because random gems are a lot harder than people expect them to be, because it's more for balance than anything else.
So every night I'll say I'll indulge one cutie story. Cutie story. I'll tell you one in a second. Having a look here, look at this. Look at that. How beautiful is that? I love it. All right, here's my cute story, because the team will give me a hard time. So talk about toddler tantrums. Archer's got to the point now where he will have a toddler tantrum. He kind of throws his head back on the carpet and he'll be like, "Rah."
Yeah.
But when we went to visit his grandma, she's got hard floors.
Oh,
so
you can't do that.
We said to him, Archer, Look, the floor's hard. You cannot throw your head back on the floor here. So what he did, if he wanted to throw a tantrum, he'd look at us very carefully, lean his head back, and then throw a tantrum. We thought, genius.
Love it.
He looked like one of those 1920 starlets as they were thrown to the ground very gracefully. That's my cutie story. We are busy right now. Please get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. What we're going to do right now is just share with you some of the big shows here at Create and Craft. We call them our big hitters, and we love them.
Look out for our big weekly promotions only at Create and Craft. Our one-day special, which is our special product of the day, launches every day at 6 p.m. New and exclusive launches Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m, where you will find products and offers not available anywhere else. And there's our pick of the week, which launches every Monday at 8 a.m. Taking you into the weekend is our Weekender, which launches every Friday night at 8 p.m. Create and Craft, bringing you 7 days of deals.
That's some of our big hitter shows. So right now, speaking of big hitters, my goodness, we got a bundle for you. Been immensely busy, and for good reason. I have been waiting to present an Amala show for ages. I can say that we are approaching limited stock. So with this, we're very close to approaching limited stock. So let me go through what you're getting in this bundle. Now, you've already got me with the kitten and the puppy. Are you kidding? A puppy Dalmatian, and this is a cat. If you've ever seen a cat, what a character. Now, individually, this is Dear Santa, and it is limited stock individually. Dear Santa. And I'm just going to show you a couple of examples. Wrapping paper, I think this is genius. And
Think about your home decor, think about your napkin rings, things like that. Your absolute whole Christmas you can do Imala.
So cute. Okay, so you've got both the cat and the dog there. I'm going to be quick because we want to get back to demonstration. So that's one of the characters.
Yep, festive day, then we've got them cascading snowflakes. I mean, if you quickly look down here, I've got the 3D Christmas trees with the gorgeous house, and then of course Karen's done an incredible card at the top there. Absolutely phenomenal. Everything works so perfectly together. You can really mix and match them all together.
Just showing you here. Have you seen Police Academy? That's what I was thinking there. Just having a little look at this sample that other movies are available. Okay, so there we go. That's the house.
Then time to sparkle. And of course, the only way you can get this one now is part of the bundle.
That's absolutely true.
You've got that absolutely incredible detail. I mean, whether you're making cards, scrapbooking with it, and don't forget, if you use air drying clay, if you pop cling film over the top, you can use your stamp to get the impression, and then whole new ball game. Make brooches. What about shrink plastic? Let's make jewellery.
What? Wait a second. I hadn't even air dry clay.
Air drying clay, roll it out so it's not too thick but not thin, so it'll stretch apart. Then you use really light dusting with your anti-static bag, clean film over the top, and then you use your stamp to impress.
I haven't done this before.
You haven't done it?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. You can create the most beautiful enamel brooches styles. Yeah, it's
just going to show. That is a great image, and you get all the sentiments there too. That has sold out individually. I am sorry, you can only get it as part of this bundle. Can I show it very quickly?
It's so pretty.
Come on. Oh, there you go. I thought I'd put it in and help that. It's literally a shot of my chest. So there you go. Let's move on. And then we've got our next bundle. We are looking at Naughty or Nice. So just beautiful images. I mean, stunning images, which you do so well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Carley. All right, so that is the complete bundle. We are very close to calling limited stock. Shows you how busy we were in the first hour. Because, I mean, Amala and Carley brought us a huge amount of stock there. So the fact that we are very close to calling limited, that is really saying something.
Okay, so time to sparkle.
Hey, nice.
You know how much that is an incredible stamp. Now I want to show you how you can incorporate your stencils, but maybe you haven't got texture paste. Maybe you haven't invested in a die cutting machine where you can actually get the emboss through this. What can we do?
What can we do?
Use a good old white gel pen.
Nice.
Let's just go with it. So now I'm going over the top and I'm using it as a traditional stencil. Now I'm talking, you know, when we were younger, we would do this all the time. Absolutely fabulous. But this just gives you such a gorgeous modern effect, especially on the craft card. absolutely fabulous, and you're going to love doing it as well. Just take partial pieces of the actual stencil and follow it around really quite simply. Keep it to the edges if you can, but do come in a little bit further with the others. We have got the Eureka, haven't we?
Yeah, you can find that on our website. It's incredible. Well, it's a workstation.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a stamping platform, but so much more. Find it on the website. It is a bestseller. I know.
Oh, I use it constantly.
Well, Tony has sold over 20,000. I mean, that says something.
I know. Oh, it's a phenomenal piece of kit. You've got your ink wells around the edge. Now look, when I lift this on the craft card.
Oh.
You just get a really
so just
lovely...
using the stencil and getting that design.
Yeah.
Take a look. Yeah.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
It is nice.
So now I'm just slightly offsetting it a bit more, going back in with my white gel pen. And then what I'm going to do is, rather than colouring this design, is I'm going to go back in with my white gel pen and just pop highlights on. It's so simple and so effective.
When you're designing a collection for Amala,
yes.
What are your aspirations as a designer? What are the things that you really want to include?
The things that I want to include is how usable it is, how arty it makes you feel. Have I done enough work on this stamp that you can just stamp it and walk away? Can you add your own spin to this? Do you know what I mean? These are all the questions that I would want in a product.
Of course.
So these are the things that I try to portray for you. So with a lot of the stamps, I tend to put darker areas in, like for shading. Then you can just very simply just blend out from there.
I like how you've done that. And it's a good grounding technique as well. Rather than her just floating, you feel that she's standing on a pedestal.
So now she's got, I've just missed that slight little bit. So now I'm just going to come back in very simply, blend out from the middle of areas, just using my white gel pen. Again, you're just going to add a little bit of light, a little bit of dimension, just by it as well. This works an absolute dream. Each side, don't do it on opposing sides, slightly down from each other, but then that gives it the reflection of light and it gives it the 3D-ness. So then I'm going to come down to my next one. See, when I'm at home and doing things like this, I have a lazy Susan.
Oh, that's quite good. Hey, now that's a great shout with that.
Yeah, it is so easy. But basically, I was watching cake decorate and I was thinking, I need something like that. So I found a small flat one that just rotates.
That's good. Well, that's what sewers use for their blocks. Yeah, that's a great shout.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm just gradually bringing in that little bit of colour. You can see it's so easy, just adding a little bit of white just brings it all together. Just separate them presents. And
the
then,
team raising a very good point here, Carley.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine being the inspiration behind a lazy Susan. So somebody...
Who is that Susan who's lazy?
who invented the lazy Susan mechanism and thought, I need to name this. Who's the laziest person I know?
Susan!
I'll tell you what. That's Susan. She does nothing. She does nothing.
Do you know what? There's certain names now that have just been shrouded in problems, isn't there? Like Karen.
Karen?
Karen. Do you not know? Like, if someone, like, you know, talks to someone, they're a Karen.
Yeah, the youngsters say it.
So poor Karen.
We've heard where the origin story of the lazy Susan came. Apparently, Thomas Jefferson's daughter always complained she was served last. Right. So that's how he invented the lazy Susan and called it after her.
Way.
18th century. There we go.
That's phenomenal.
Bit of knowledge for you.
I'm loving the knowledge. This is brilliant. So I'm just adding a couple of little random dots. I'm just going to grab some wet glue and we are going to add a little flitter of glitter. Nice. So I'm literally just going on, not everywhere.
Okay. I do feel it's pretty harsh on all Karens out there.
It is,
now
isn't
it's become
it?
a thing, a Karen.
I mean, if it turned into a Carley, I'd be devastated. Yeah. It'd be awful. So I'm just going to grab my messy box. What have I done with that?
If you're wondering what we're talking about, just search Karen Internet, what's it about, and
certain
you'll get
names,
the story,
what they mean now, So I'm just adding a little bit. Look at that. I mean, think about how beautiful that would be in shaker cards.
Going to save that for later.
Of course I am. You notice it don't go in the bin. Nothing goes in the bin with me. So now I'm going to come over. I'm going to go straight on to my base card. Now, slightly changed it. Instead of your usual traditional colours, I've gone peach and pink, which I love. There we go. Pop that to the side. No worries. And I shall just add that to my card. Then all I've got here...
Beautiful colour tones.
Thank you.
And actually, having the colour tones transforms the whole feel
Doesn't
of the card.
it? Exactly.
Nice.
So another way to mix in your colours together is to create your own little banner flags. Really, really simple. And then you just build up with your corresponding colours in different lengths and thicknesses to create a different style of project. Really, really easy. This is where my collage comes in. I do love a collage.
Nice.
Do you like doing collage?
I do like collage, yeah.
Well, I
Well, it's
remember
easy. I find it's a good scrap buster as well.
Definitely. I hate wasting scraps. It upsets me. So this is perfect to be able to do this. I'm just going to add a couple of raised pink gems. Just here and there, nothing massive. Just to build it together. Actually, these ones can be lifted. It's so fresh, isn't it? So different.
But very achievable.
Exactly.
Because you've got such a strong image here.
You don't need much.
We don't need to do a lot at all to make it look great.
No, it needs one more just for balance. This side, there, and then I'm ready. There we go.
I love that. I really like that. Do you know what I'd be tempted to do? I think one of the cards, actually, you've recreated this. I'm just stealing the idea.
Yeah.
With the dress, if you just take some beautiful cardstocks, I think this is like a satin red, stamp the dress on there, fussy cut and layer it out.
Paper piece it, put a bit of tulle underneath, make her into a petticoat underneath. Yeah, it'd be lush.
But, I mean, as an inspiration goes, that's stunning. Look at that. Look at it, it's beautiful. And it just shows you one of the possibilities with the beautiful latest release from Amala. The stamps are busy. Please don't miss out. We're very close to calling limited stock on these. And look, it's that perfect combination. The saving is there, the price is there, and do take advantage of your flexi buys. Do. Now we've got stencils as well. Again, the savings on these are fantastic. So very close to £10 saving if you're in the club. So if you're in the club, I think the saving goes up to £9 and some change. And you're getting all 5 stencils. So £9.39. All 5 stencils at an crazy, I mean, look at the price. Let me just show you here. If I'm going to show you, I've got all the boards here, and I think it's worth seeing these. So let's just go through, because I want to show you the designs that you are getting. So, I mean, that's a lovely one.
Shall we show them some techniques just with the stencils?
Okay, we can do that.
Different ideas that we can do with it.
Oh, look at this. That's beautiful. Or here. Again, these aren't inspirations. They're just literally to show you the design that you are getting. There was, look at this. When you want to see inspirations, my goodness. How good does that look? But Carley, I think that's absolutely right. Let's do this. We're going to play around with the stencils. So if you do want to go for these, £10 and 19 pence, your first flexi buy of 3. 75% of the stencils have gone. We've also got the texture paste. Now they come with the chunky glitter. This is a great bundle. So you are getting both the texture paste, or all 4 texture pastes, and that chunky glitter. Over half the stock has gone there.
I've never seen it at that value price.
I mean, that's a good price.
It's an incredible price.
And it gets even better if you're in the club. Obviously, the savings go up. And you've got Flexi, so £8.99, your first Flexi buy.
Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
Right, okay, so I quickly want to show you some different techniques. So I'm going to use my electronic die cutting machine. If you haven't got electronic die cutting machine, you can still use it in a manual machine, as long as this will fit your platform. I'm going to use a piece of traditional 300 GSM mirror card. Obviously, it will do lighter weights. Then I'm just going to pop my embossing shim and run it through. Nice. That easy. So if you want to create using this as a background, super doable, absolutely gorgeous. So that's my first one that I want to show you. My next one that I'm going to show you is how to ink through it. Then after that, I'm going to show you how to do the triple print from it.
Okay, I want to see this triple print.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh wow, that's embossed incredibly well.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Yes, please. Now, if you want to take
an
that
embossing folder, can I just grab that off you?
Yeah, of course. And that's just a mask, basically.
That's embossed so well. I'm impressed by that. Yeah.
No, it's gorgeous. I was
So
just
obviously here we're
looking.
just showing you the techniques, and then you can take
I was
that
just
step further.
really quickly looking for a emery board. No, because you can sand that back. If you want it more vintage, you can do that.
I'm impressed. That's embossed beautifully.
Isn't it perfect every time? So, of course, traditionally, you can add your stencil, you can add your ink.
We can spritz through.
Yeah, I'm going to show you that in a second. So I'm just going to add a little bit of ink. Always work on your glass mat. It makes it a lot more of a smoother blend.
Do you like... Oh, that is a lovely stencil.
And it's a Lottie colour, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is a Lottie
Which I bet she's loving.
Do you tend to go for 2-for-1 technique? So with that at home, if I'm stenciling through, I will spritz some water on the other side and press that down.
Of course, of course. So now, actually, I'm just going to grab this piece of plastic because this will be easier for you to see me spraying in. Here we go. So, different technique now. Again, I'm just going to grab my stencil very, very easily. Tiny little bit of low-tack tape.
Do you enjoy designing stencils?
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Now, when it comes to stencils, one thing jumps out in my mind. Jelly plate.
Yes!
These would look incredible.
Yeah,
on
they
jelly
would be
plates.
phenomenal.
If you have got jelly plate at home, imagine lifting these designs, pulling prints from your jelly plate with these. Amazing.
So, I'm going to go on with some Zeph Apta spray.
Nice.
Really, really nice.
Are these the quick dry?
They are indeed. I'm going to mix in the silver and a little bit of rose gold. And then on top of that, these are my favourite, are the Eyes Ink Fabulous Shiny Ocean Spray.
Right.
So that's going to be my first initial spray. So you can pat that down if you want, or you can lift it straight off. But what I do is take another print off the top.
Nice.
There we go. So already you've got a different print going on with that. Really, really simple. So then I'm going to lift this off. Here we go. So of course I've got that one. Now with this one, this is still wet.
Yeah.
I'm going to go straight on to my project, rotate it over, press it down, and then just use either a little wipe or, I mean, I really like using the alcohol wipes, or you could use your sponges actually. I'm going to go for this. So what I'm going to do is just push through it. And then what that's going to do is it's going to squish that colour out. So already from them few squirts of ink, I now have three different totally effects.
Yes, please. Let me help you here. Let's hold these up so we can get a good look. Yeah. Come on.
This is how you should maximise your stencils. Don't waste any of that ink either.
The designs are beautiful. Could I want to see this design again. Can we do something with that?
Yes, of course
I
we
think
can.
your designs are stunning. We are limited stock for our stencil bundle. Just look at this as a designer. Think about this.
Beautiful. It's absolutely phenomenal to use because think about as well, you can emboss through this as in using your embossing inks and then emboss. That works an absolute dream.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's lush. And then of course if you've got your embossing pens, you can just cherry pick certain highlights.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Beautiful fabric. You know, you think traditional fabric, the iconic names, and they give
it's very Liberty, isn't it?
Very Liberty, William Morris. Yeah, I mean, other designers are out there, but it's got that feel to it.
Definitely.
I mean, that's
so
pretty.
Then I'm just going to pick it up, and this is what I've tried to do, is even though it's a repeated design throughout, it's still so doable to pick bits up and mix it around together. So then what I would do from there is give it a little spritz
show
of
everyone
water.
again, it's just
Of course,
easy
of
to hold it
course.
up and show you. It's a lovely design.
Isn't it? It's so soft and gentle. That's what I really love about it.
Love that, yeah.
So on top of this now I'm going to add a little flick of water because this is a dyeing, so of course it's going to slightly spread away. Then I will just heat that and we may even get a bit of a pour, so I'll give it a bit of a move.
I love your passion for exploring and showing different techniques and get the most out of obviously your investment.
Because if you are investing in Amala, I want you to use it. I want you to share all your beautiful techniques and projects with all your friends and family. I want you to go to your local craft group and teach them something that I've shown you how to do. Because that's how we all learn, and that's how we all become as good as each other, because we are just all in different ways. That's all it is.
Nicely said.
So then again, I could go back over the top, and where I've got them water pits now, it's going to pick up, but it's still going to absolutely beautifully blend away.
Oh, that's nice.
It's lush, isn't it?
Yeah, love that. Now, I'm conscious of the fact we've got about 7 minutes left.
Oh,
so
should we do another one?
let's do it.
I think we
What would
should.
you like? Whatever. Use your 7 minutes however you feel best.
Okey-doke. Well, there's so much I could do with this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you quickly how to colour in the doggy.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, you know, if you've never
got a
coloured...
doggy?
Yeah, well, I used to have, but he passed away about 4 years ago now. My black lab. No, don't
Oh,
worry.
I love black labs.
Yeah, my George.
There you go.
Bless him. Yeah, it was the oldest Labrador the vet had ever seen.
Yeah, how old was George?
He was 17.
17
He was
for a
pedigree,
lab.
yeah.
Wow, that is a great
It probably
age for a
didn't
lab.
help that I used to feed him on a spoon and
He had a good
cook him
life.
steak.
Had a good life. He's eating better than most of us.
I know. I just couldn't stop myself. It's just
was
what
your
happened.
baby.
He was my firstborn. Yeah. And it was brilliant because when my little Lottie come along, he used to just steal her socks. He used to just take her little socks.
Oh, but you know why? That's
He loved her.
her scent. Yeah,
I
he wants to
know,
have her
it's
close
beautiful. So I've already very, very simply stamped it out just on the black.
So cute.
Really, really easy. So now I'm just going to take a couple of choice colours. So I've got my sandcastle. And what we're doing is we're just adding, see these darker areas and around their spots, just a little tad of colour. Now it may look a bit darker, but it's an alcohol marker, so it will lighten up slightly. But just by adding the little dots,
This is what you were saying earlier on. You were talking about,
Yeah.
even though it's white,
you never get a pure white animal. They've always got that dark area
this
around.
makes a difference. And it's very subtle,
Super subtle.
but that's just transformed it. Wonder why Labradors became the mascot for fire engines.
I have no idea. Oh, Dalmatians.
That's right.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
I meant
I think they were fire dogs, weren't they, originally?
Yeah.
I believe they were. So yeah, I'm just going around and you see all these darker areas, that's the shading been done for you. Still colour over them and blend away from that, because then that just creates depth. Really, really simple. And it's just so doable. That's what's really important to me, is that you get this home, you can colour straight away
Very
with this.
cute.
So now I'm going straight on with the red. Like I said again before, the darker areas, colour over them, because then that will give you even more shading.
Yeah.
Pre-done, so you don't have to do it.
Well, that's good.
So they're your darker areas, and you can blend out from there, or you can just colour straight over and still have that darker area done for you.
I mean, this must have been a joy to design.
I loved it, absolutely loved it.
That.
See what I
Yeah,
mean? Colour
that's-
over it.
Because I wouldn't.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't
most
do it,
people
yeah.
wouldn't. They'd colour from here, but if you
Yeah,
colour
yeah.
over it, it ties it in perfectly.
I saw you doing it, and it seems unnatural. And then when you've done it all, I'm like, yeah.
It works.
Clever.
It does. It really, really works. So again, I'm just going straight on now. Just add a couple of die cuts. Very, very simply. Why do they never want to come off?
It's just something about live TV, Carley.
It does it on purpose to me.
Yeah, they like to tease us.
Of course.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it cute? So then again, just add in that sentiment, and of course it's don't get your tinsel in
Yeah,
a tangle. And I'm just going to slightly offset it and tuck it underneath.
Who would
There we
not
go.
fall in love with this card if you gave it to them? And again, we were talking about making to sell, just to remind viewers of your angel policy.
Well, I've got a bit of an open angel policy. You, as long as you are creating something, so as long as you're not stamping and just selling the stamp prints,
Yeah.
because I won't have that.
No, that's fair enough.
Or you cannot take the images and you can cut them out and scan and cut, but you can't take them off of it and draw with it.
Well, that's fair enough.
That's all. But apart from that, you can create and sell as much as you like.
Amazing. So we have had a fantastic hour with Carley and Imala. We're just going to go back to our complete bundle. It has been immensely busy both hours. We are limited stock, and that is a massive compliment to Carley for bringing us the most beautiful designs. The fact, and we had a huge amount of stock, a huge amount. So the fact that we are calling limited is incredible. Just to let you know that Time to Sparkle, which is our fabulous set here. Now that's sold out individually. You can only get this as part of the bundle. But the good news is, if you do go for the bundle, you are saving £18, which is very close to the price of the stamp by itself. So
it's like getting one for free.
Oh, there you go.
I like
you are getting it for free. Such a great collection of stamps. So just going through to make it clear what you're getting. This is our first set.
Dear Santa.
Where you have the beautiful little Dalmatian puppy, and then you've got the kitten in there as well. Come on, so cute. I love how you do this.
Oh, you love that?
Well, this is
the kind of thing I do all the time.
I mean, and also it's more environmentally friendly.
Of course it is, yeah.
I'd 100% be doing this.
Definitely. I mean, one year I did wrap all my Christmas presents in Chinese newspaper.
Ah.
Only because obviously all my family are not Chinese, so they couldn't read it.
Oh, I didn't know. Where did you find the newspaper?
You can get them free in London. It's brilliant.
Walk around Chinatown. Carley walking around with stackfuls of...
I was like that.
Doesn't even speak Chinese. Okay, so then...
But it worked. It looked amazing. Jazzy bows, a few berries on there.
Well,
it's so bright and so different.
I just feel sorry for the poor person that comes around who's really looking forward to getting their Chinese newspaper. They've all gone.
Carley's been there. It's just a trail of glitter.
Saw some woman walk off with a whole stack. Okay, this is your festive day.
Now remember, this is two stamps. You've got that iconic, beautiful Christmas Bridgerton house, isn't it? Very. Then you've got them cascading snowflakes on the top as well. Two separate stamps work beautifully with so many of the other iconic designs.
This is your Time to Sparkle, which we said has sold out. You can only get it as part of this bundle.
And this is the only one that had the sentiments in as well.
Yes, right. And the sentiments are important. Yes. They obviously work across the board, and there we have our naughty and nice. And
so what are you, naughty or nice?
I would say I am definitely nice.
Oh,
there we go. I try to be nice.
Yeah. It's nice
okay,
to be nice.
So hey, I'm a dad. I'm going to be nice. So £18 saving if you do go for the complete collection, but you have got the 3 Flexi-buys as well. $17.99 today. The complete collection is yours, and when you can make inspirations like this. I mean, works of art for your home.
Think about it. If you're going to have a stand this Christmas, if you're doing children's fair, charity shops, this is perfect. You can create the most iconic, gorgeous artwork. Sell it. You can sell it online as well. I allow that. Don't forget, if you're doing animal charities, absolutely perfect with the pets. It's gorgeous.
Yes, and yes. Thank you. And big thank you to Carley.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you.
When can we expect you back?
Well, it won't be long because I've been very busy working on the next chapter.
Right. Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
hope you've enjoyed the hour. We've got plenty more coming up, so do not go anywhere. So coming up next, we've got 2 Red Robins, the allotment gossip weekender. After that, Sizzix Christmas UK TV exclusive, and if you're watching Craft Extra, it's John next door.
Roll up. For more crafting on Craft Extra, read all about it. For more inspiration from your favourite crafting brands, tune in to the red button on Freeview 85, Sky 673 and FreeSat 817 and YouTube to watch us on Craft Extra. Every weekday at 10 AM, 11 AM, 1 PM and 2 PM you will find 4 dedicated live shows. Craft Extra, for your extra dose of crafting. Join the party! Order from Create and Craft and only pay $2.99 capped P&P per order during postage party.
Hi, I'm Sarah from White Gecko Craft Lounge. We have a little shop in Dinas Powys, which is between Cardiff and Barry, so right by the seaside, and we were established 6 years ago. One of the aims of White Gecko is to really inspire you to start sewing. We'd like to get people crafting and start that sewing process. A lot of patterns and kits are perfect for beginners to use. It's a real wonderful, mindful way to start that journey into sewing. So don't miss the White Gecko shows.
Hi everybody, I just wanted to share a little bit of exciting news with you and tell you a bit about Highlight Crafts.